today. From Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit, too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Get there, tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And
he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
He'll return it from the 6. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in week 2. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with it.
Now Burrow loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, it would have been fourth down.
Exactly.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the...
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 44, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain. 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So a good decision that time by Zach Taylor. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Devastating knocks there, complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll try and run for this with Moss. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and the Bills are going to have it first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll look to run with Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going for the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visit an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bailey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 40 now on second down, Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Ramil. Passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. Buying time to a touchdown. That's caught at the 1. Cole Beasley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, Phillips. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
But he's going to be marked down very close to the first down mark. But it looks like he's a yard short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
One final try here for Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And that's on the guard, Cody Ford. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Running left, it's Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 34 yards. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
As they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Let's go, 950. I got you.
On play action, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to let it fly. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off.